We're going to move on to topic number 5. It's staying in the NFL, and the Atlanta Falcons, the first team in the National Football League who is 100% vaccinated right now. They announced that on Monday. They were 92% on July 23rd. Big ups to the Atlanta Falcons. That's the way to get it done. And now, if you're the Falcons, aren't you just like so much more relaxed and so much more like, okay, we can hang out again. Yay.
Yay, let's get back to NFL football. I think that's what all of us are saying anyway, right? So I agree with you here. I think big ups to the Atlanta Falcons for being the first team to get to 100% vaccination in the NFL. And I think that's setting the tone, right? It's setting the tone, and it's showing leadership that I really appreciate from the Atlanta Falcons, being, hey, we're going to be the first team to get it done, and we did get it done. So that's real leadership, leading from the front, leading by example, and the Atlanta Falcons did that. And now, like you said, they don't have to worry about it. They can go ahead and, granted, hey, there might be still a few breakthrough infections here. We've seen them, and we know it does happen. But I think, like you said, they can feel a lot more comfortable going into this season together through normal protocols, or a lot closer to normal protocols as a team, and being able to think, hey, we really are not at a chance of getting any of our games suspended or canceled. And we've talked about this on this show. Hey, go back, look, give us a subscribe, give us a like, but also watch that content. When we talked about being vaxxed before in the NFL, that it's going to affect players' pay. If you lose a game, it's going to affect your paycheck. So this, I think, is one of the things where the Atlanta Falcons said, I'm not trying to lose a paycheck. Let's all get vaccinated here. It's one less thing for us to worry about. Now we can just focus on football, getting ready for the season, and having the best season we can going forward. And hey, man, we've got a great tight end, wide receiver, and Kyle Pitts that is fully vaccinated right now, and he's ready to light up the NFL. Matt Ryan, let's get him the ball, baby. So, yeah, it's just really one of those things where I think this is great news coming out of the NFL. I think you're going to start seeing more teams over the next week or two start to say that they are fully compliant as well. So I think this is just great news for the country and for the NFL.
No question. I think, there's other NFL teams. I think there's 8 NFL teams that are supposedly 90% or higher or something to that effect. So there are other teams that are getting close as well. All 32 teams as of a couple of days ago, despite this guy right here being a jackass.
I agree.
All 32 teams are at least 75% vaccinated, which is huge. We're not there in this country. We're not even there in the state of Massachusetts, where the vaccines are going really well. So 75%, of the small population of the NFL is big. So I think if they can, they'll be up to 80 something pretty soon anyway. But I think that's huge. But the fact that a team is 100%, and from what I understand, the Falcons didn't pressure players into doing it. They didn't pressure coaches into doing it. They just kind of gave the team all the information they had, all the research. They had doctors come in and they say, this is what it is. This is what it's going to do to you. This is what it's going to do for you. And this is how it'll help you. And then all the players made the decision to do it. So it sounded like that went so smoothly in Atlanta, which is huge for them. We also mentioned before, too, that if you test positive for COVID while and you're vaccinated, you only have to get 2 negative tests within 48 hours, and then you can return. Whereas if you test positive and you're not vaccinated, you're up for like 10 days. So, that's another thing, too. Even if you still get it or if somebody around you gets it, you're only going to be out for a couple of days. So it's just such a stark difference from what they were dealing with last year during the height of the pandemic last fall. So it's just really smart for all these teams to do, and it's great that Atlanta did this and got to 100%. Just want to give a shout out to the WNBA, the league is at 99% vaccinated right now. So the WNBA, huge right now in vaccination. So hopefully, the NFL, like I've been saying, all these teams will follow suit and get vaccinated. And we'll get up into that 90-something% across the league as well. I think that'll be a big thing.
Yeah, man. I mean, producer Ben had Cole Beasley up there, so I've got a question. Are the Buffalo Bills even going to get to 100% with Cole Beasley? Because Cole Beasley doesn't sound like he wants to get vaccinated. Or are they going to cut Cole Beasley? In my opinion, a fake Wes Welker anyway. Just like I was talking about Taysom Hill being a fake Julian Edelman. Cole Beasley, like I said, is a fake Wes Welker. But hey, Honestly, I thought highly of Cole Beasley before this, but he just proved to me that the guy he's a flat earth conspiracy type guy. And I have no room in life for people like that. Like, get a clue, man. Honestly, let's look out for each other. And the best way to do that is to get vaccinated. I think the Atlanta Falcons, like I said, are showing great leadership right here and leading the way and leading by example to get to 100% vaccination. And like you said, man, the WNBA is going to be there 100%. That's the whole league. So I think, if anything, they're showing great leadership there. Great job, ladies. And I think it's just really one of those things where I'm curious to see what NFL team is going to be next to get to 100%. And hopefully it's our local NFL team, the New England Patriots.
Folks, if you like this show, you're watching it right now on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube page. That's Comeback Sports on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel, Comeback Sports. And then all the cut-ups that our awesome producer, Ben Kudo, puts together after the show, that'll all filter to your YouTube channel. You don't have to go search for it. It's just right there in your subscriptions.